What's going on, everybody? Adam Agro here with another review for the Overshield.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing Chicken Invaders Ultimate Omelet, or Chicken Invaders 4, which is what it says on Steam. Either way, just type in Chicken Invaders, add to cart, and buy. Yeah, just go ahead and buy this one. Now, Chicken Invaders is a cluck and shmup. And being the Overshield.com shmup specialist, boy, that was really hard to say. Damn. I got first dibs on this one. I'm pretty happy. It is a very interesting title. Has a lot to offer. Now, the first couple of chapters and waves were a little uninspired. It didn't really show everything the game had to offer. Later on in the game, a lot changes, like drastically. Like even graphics change drastically, and I will show that off a little bit later. Now you may be thinking Chicken Invaders sounds an awful lot like Space Invaders, and I mean we are in space, so it's technically Chicken Space Invaders until you get to a certain level. Then it's pretty much just Space Invaders, which is awesome, and I really enjoyed it, and this particular portion of the game really adds quite a bit. Now, there's a lot of cool mechanics in this game, including one where you actually, like, shift your aim, like, left, right, down. You kind of, like, your ship moves, you know, in a set pattern. It adds a little bit of dynamic. I really, really hated this at first, because it took a long time to get used to maneuvering and stuff like that, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually quite enjoyable, and it really doesn't happen terribly often when you get to later parts of the game, but it's a fun mechanic nonetheless. There's a variety of enemies, mostly chicken-based enemies, but they do different things. You know, there's the chickens and the eggs, which you break the egg, and then the little chick comes out, and then you gotta kill the chick, and sometimes they're in spaceships. So the enemies are really varied, which adds a good amount to the gameplay. Of course, it has your standard shmup fare of alternative and different weapons and stuff like that. You can pick up sidearms. I forgot what they called them, but turrets, basically, which will latch onto the side of your ship, and you can shoot them separately from your gun, which is pretty sweet. A little bit hard on the controller scheme, but I might have just not set that up right. Now, granted, there are better shmups out there. There are definitely more challenging shmups out there, but there is no shmup in the world that will make you hate chickens as much as this mother clucking game made me hate shmuppin' chickens so much that I ate chicken every day for the past 5 days, spitefully, because I was so fucking pissed. Now, they shit on you, they shoot lasers at you, they drop eggs on you. These clucking chickens are shmupped up, man. It drives me crazy. So, yeah, you will probably eat chicken spitefully for a week after you play this game. So some of the cool mechanics are you pick up food, and once you pick up 50 food items, which an egg is not food, okay? Chicken, the chickens drop like fried chicken, and that's food. And then they'll drop a whole chicken, and that's food. And then they'll drop burgers. I don't know why chickens will drop burgers. I don't know. Maybe chickens secretly eat burgers. And that's food. But the fucking eggs, they're not food. Don't eat the eggs. They will kill you. I kind of went like, oh, look, an egg, and tried to pick it up and died, and was like, well, fuck me. That wasn't good at all. You pick up the food items, you get 50, you get a missile, which honestly isn't terribly strategic, because it takes a long time for that missile to pop off. It isn't like your, last minute hit B, bomb your way out of a shit situation kind of deal. There's a delay on it. So it's good if you can, preemptively know that you are getting into a clucked up situation, then you can go ahead and do it. The waves are very interesting, and they do recycle waves, they do recycle bosses. I'm not really going to fault it on that, because there are over 100 waves. I forgot how many there were. That last boss fight was crazy. So if you have a missile built up and you're getting into one that you recognize is a hard one, like the weakest link for me is a really, really hard one to get through. Or of course boss battles. You know to save them and pop them, as soon as you can. And there are situations you can use it strategically, like if you know you're going to get a lot of food by clearing a screen, go for it. There are also keys in this game. The keys drop and you can buy unlockable stuff that add a lot to the game, honestly. The first thing I bought was the ability to display the damage that I'm doing to the enemies, because that way I know which weapon is the strongest, and I believe I decided that green was the strongest. After buying that, you can buy all sorts of really cool stuff, including the spaceship that Han Solo pilots. So, yeah. So get those keys, save them up. It does add some replay, to go back and collect the keys. I can't remember how long it actually took me to beat the game. Final boss, man, holy crap. But it was definitely a fun experience. It was a quick experience. There is some replayability. There is local co-op. There is online co-op. I don't know what they play as because I couldn't con anybody into playing it with me on this short notice, but it does have multiplayer, and I would love to play multiplayer with somebody, either local or online. So if any of you guys pick it up, make sure to add Adam Aggro on Steam, and we will definitely play this one together. It is a lot of fun. It is really interesting. It has a lot going for it. And points matter. I love it when points matter. So it has a nice, high scoreboard and all that stuff, but even more so, if you get 1,000,000 points, you get an extra life, which is shmuppin' amazing because you are going to need them, especially against the final boss. So that's cool. That's a strategic way you can grab, coins and stuff like that and try to get those bonuses. The bonuses are really awesome, too. I know there's, pecking order, which if you kill them in the same order that they enter the screen, you get big points. You get big points for killing every enemy in the wave. I think that's called clean sweep. And, yeah. So get those points because you will definitely need them. And then you break the alien containers to get the sidearms, which is also really cool. I can't think of too many downsides for this game. I guess it was an iOS game and it still has touch controls in it, so if you can use that, you can use that. It has controller support. It feels pretty good. My stick was a little loose, but I managed to work through it. Honestly, aside from the first couple of waves just kind of being a little too slow and uninspired, this game really picks up. So if you get the game, give it at least 3 chapters before you judge it because it gets insanely fun. There's even portions where you go horizontal instead of vertical. And like I said, the enemies change and stuff like that. In the Space Invaders section, you actually don't get any food drops. You don't get any key drops. It's just a completely different game. I don't really know the premise, of Ultimate Omelette. I don't know if it's supposed to be all the games, in one. It kind of follows a linear storyline, so I don't really know. This story is funny, too. It's got some humor in it. I was, by the end of it, I was mostly into the action. As I was approaching the hundreds, I was cluck the story. I'm done. I'm done with the shmup. I just want to shoot the crap out of things. I just want to beat this game and know what I'm doing. Oh, huge downside. I always forget about this, even when I'm playing. Your guns overheat, really fast. Different guns, based on their strength, will overheat, and then you're helpless for a good while. I think it lasts longer than it really needs to, but that is a good opportunity to strategically use your slow missiles. Now you can upgrade your missiles, or not upgrade your missiles, but you can buy a different kind of missile. I think it turns into a proxy mine or a landmine or something using your keys. So yeah, there's a lot of replayability. I didn't upgrade anything before I made it to the I know it's not the egg carrier, but that's what I'm going to call it because, you know, I can't remember everything. But yeah, so you can make it, you know, through without buying any of the upgrades or anything like that. The keys take a while to accumulate, and a lot of the times, really, you don't want to bother going for the keys because they pop up, you know, during some shitty times sometimes, and you really can't get them. But if you can get them, like on the earlier waves and stuff, go for it because there is some really, really cool stuff. So I would give Chicken Invaders Ultimate Omelet, or Chicken Invaders 4, and you're gonna go crazy when I drop this on you right now. You're gonna go kind of crazy. You're gonna go crazy. I know you're gonna go crazy on me, but don't go crazy on me. Don't you go crazy, okay? Because I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I think it was really fun. I think it was refreshing. It's a very well-functional game, and it has a lot of charm with all the support and stuff. I mean, granted, it could have trading cards, but maybe in the future it will. But if you see this game on sale in the price range you're willing to pay for it, Steam Summer Sale's coming up. Get ready. If you see Chicken Invaders Ultimate Omelet, pick it up. Do it. 9 out of 10. Yep. 9 out of 10. I'm going to give it 9 chicken eggs out of 10. If we rate it on chicken eggs. Which I wouldn't, because chickens fucking piss me off. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys check out Chicken Invaders Ultimate Omelet. I am Adam Agro, reviewing for the Overshield.com. You can check more of me out on Red South City right here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.